ma eba be wo ye nfo winia so brebe baby wa Ghana na Ghana be yo brebe no ara o so brebe baby wa Ghana na Ghana be yo brebe no ara o Nongotwe apa ho sima aduonu enson peace 104.3 FM Suni the platform and ane braso se yede ebremui na se ye ka platform dia na onim se eye dwumadi yede bra odwada na ukuada ebra no ngotwe kase ebo no akọ na wiye na nwumre nsomsomfo na na yakese menima badwafo na atenase yede the platform ebrewo onim se platform dwumadi a ye ka ho asem yi Patricia Sefa Fisher ono na odi animu na naboafo Elizabeth Jean Prince Bafo Asamoah afei Samuel Apia na Henry kwa se ne se ne yere Henry Minka na omo hihye naja bedi ho chiame of course my right hand man Sadat is also ewa naja obo mechi ono ohwede ma boko pamcho me mamunyina adwo na mo ho ye de mo ho ye esem from abone abo ho enye hwe bibia woni mre se do senkafo kan no enti ebe ye ne den eja obi kan eye ada senyina kwan a ebitubie enti no obi di aba na papa bi ka kire me se uduru asie ya signboard bi bo batia na wu signboard na ya tworo so say we were once like you will become like us. Anyway, then no chira mo beti ho nsem na afei na social media o so de mo be hu de o bia but de o bia ye mo bia hyeden ne yakọ na ye ja no hosa and now you have to see the state of the nation versus the true state of the nation address. And the monim say NDC amanyuko no friends and chorofo ne Ghana fo nyina ne yakasai e wo UPSA auditorium is them say oh yeah program yeah UPSA hono wo so UPSA omo ne fia abasi say hono ye die na NDC say basa me kind General Mosquito the press statement no etifi how say address on the true state of the nation by the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress Johnson Asiedu Nketia at the University of Professional Studies Accra on 20th March 2023. A couple of weeks ago, President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo presented a message on the state of the nation to Parliament as required by Article 67 of the 1992 Constitution. In that address, the President desperately attempted to put an upbeat spin on a truly dismal national situation. However, even before he stepped up to fulfill that constitutional duty, all Ghanaians were fully aware that the state of our nation is hopeless. Hopelessness, recklessness, corruption, and leadership paralysis define the current state of our nation. Mokaya, nano mampeni ekoka the state of the nation address no. NDC for beka said there be. Enyo minor tibi ankasa ena yero mampeni eka kire ye no. Na abrepam omo de minor tibi ankasa beba. Ena NDC ayesa ade no. Omo say the true state of the nation address. And so mo kan no ebi wo ho a ye bebo no baako ama ye bebo so bra discussion no ko animu a no ye bebo so nyina omo kan bibi fa corruption ho omo kan bibi fa COVID-19 omo kan bibi fa kokwadjima manu kwadwo opon kroma omo kan ya kokokan EC kra kan ho electoral commission kra ho de wo mbi kire se omo twa bi fa ba bia ni nyina wa ha ye beka e ho asem oman ni sika asem afi omo se na ano a mampani ko gyina parliament German ambassador so mampani atwi nanim ya anka ne ni se mampani yesa kire se nsem na ye bibiri esi abra ya mo ni ye nti ya ko international market obi ampese ohwe yanim and covid eba ya extremodin nti covid a eba se nke ba bekum adasa na ye nya sika sese ye de agi nipa nkwa no ye de extremodin nti covid sika so kura ewia de kokoya ade foforo ni nyina NNDC aka ho asem yebedi ho nkomo ewo djumadie eso ebi o ye frame nana ya okese obetimi aframe the cardinal me and amedi ho chiame na the state of the nation address eno ne di kan buy ansa na the true state of the nation address e buy ebi ana erefi enka aka ye ho kakra pese ye kaka ye ho kakra the state of the nation address the omanpani kenkan ye no ense omanpani kan na doso emu bi eni
staging.
Abra start it. Shasi.
The economic consequences from the pandemic have been devastating. Mr. Speaker, it is precisely because the economic fallout from the pandemic is so widespread and long-lasting that it is important to show clearly that the COVID-19 funds were not misused. It is critical that we do not lose the confidence of the people that a crisis that they were led to believe we were all in together was abused for personal gain. Mr. Speaker, it was government that asked for the COVID funds to be audited, and I can assure this House that nothing dishonest with the COVID funds. The responses from the Ministers for Health and Finance on January 23rd and 25th, 2023, respectfully, have sufficiently laid to rest the queries from the Auditor General's report. And I believe any objective scrutiny of these statements from the Health and Finance Ministries. Critical components of the measures we're implementing to address the current economic crisis is the debt operation involving both domestic debt and external debt. The debt operation is aimed at returning the country to debt sustainable path by 2028 by reducing the debt to GDP ratio on a general classification basis and in present value terms from 103% in 2022 to 55% by 2028, and reducing the external debt service to revenue ratio from 29% in 2022 to 18% by 2028. The participation rate of 85%, representing tendered bonds of 83 billion cedis out of the total eligible bonds of 97.7 billion cedis, constitutes significant success for the DDE program. There are legitimate questions being asked about how the country's debt situation got to where it is. Mr. Speaker, let me state emphatically that we have not been reckless in borrowing and in spending. It is worth noting that the debts we're serving were not only contracted during the period of this administration. Mr. Speaker, we have spent money on things that are urgent, to build roads and bridges in school, to train our young people and equip them to face a competitive world. Considering the amount of work that still needs to be done on the state of our roads, the bridges that have to be built, considering the number of classrooms that need to be built, the furniture and equipment needs at all stages of education, considering the number of children who should be in school and are not, considering the number of towns and villages that still do not have access to potable water, I dare say no one can suggest we have overborrowed or spent recklessly. Yes, I've been in a hurry to get things done, and this includes massive developments in agriculture, education, health, irrigation, rails, ports, airports. I'm proud of the amount of work that we have done, especially in the road sector. Roads constitute the largest number of questions asked in this House by members of Parliament. A large amount of the monies we borrow are for road construction. Shall we dare stop constructing roads? I would like to state categorically that this government has built more roads than any government in the history of the Fourth Republic. And Mr. Speaker, the details of all these roads are attached in the annex to this message. I have done so because last year when I made a similar pronouncement, I was met with howls and gasps of incredulity from the minority benches. And so I thought it appropriate this time to present it as an annex to the statement. Mr. Speaker, I know it has been said over and over again in the past weeks, but the voluntary nature of the DDE program bears repeating, as is the fact that the government is committed to honoring all coupon payments in maturity in respect of both old bonds and the new bond, in line with government fiscal commitment. Mr. Speaker, we're also making progress on the external debt negotiation since the government announced an external debt service suspension on 19th December 2022 for certain categories of external debt to ensure an orderly restructure. This suspension is an interim emergency measure toward a comprehensive external debt operation which will contribute to the restoration of our debt sustainability in line with our request for debt treatment under the G20 Common Framework.
State of the Nation address no man penny kan emu nsem no bi na mabobo so yi afa yanko true state of the nation address. That's true state Patricia Bray, the true state of the nation address eno so ne na general chairman Johnson asi dunkatia editujwa.
Even before he stepped up to fulfill that constitutional duty, all Ghanaians were fully aware that the state of our nation is hopeless. Hopelessness, recklessness, corruption, and leadership paralysis define the current state of our nation. Pensioner bondholders have had to engage in a historic public manifestation. All credit rating agencies have declared Ghana junk and bankrupt. Youth unemployment is at an all-time high. Many businesses, banks, and industries have collapsed, and some have relocated to other countries in the sub-region. The Bank of Ghana has gone rogue and become a lawless money printing syndicate. We have a visionless, reckless, clueless, and wasteful government that has become impervious to advice and will attack anyone who dares to advise them, including members of the diplomatic community. The last thing that is required in time of crisis is a leader whose words ring hollow and who cannot trust. This is the true state of our nation. It is evidence for all to see that boastful and lofty rhetoric is not the same as competence. Quite to the contrary, with the MPP, empty sloganeering is their way to hide their lack of appreciation of substantive issues. Never again, and hopefully so, should Ghanaians permit themselves to be tormented by a group of boastful persons who feel self-entitled to misgovern. Let us not underrate what it means for our collective sanity when the president has an uncomfortable relationship with the truth, constantly shifts blame to others, and conveniently avoid difficult topics. Also, it is dishonorable for officials of the Kwadwo Nkrumah-led Ministry of Information to line their pockets with COVID funds under the guise of risk allowances meant for frontline health work. Instead of the president sacking the serially incompetent Minister for Health, Kwaku Agyeman, he decided to confer national honors on the minister's corruption and included even more corrupt appointees and companies to desecrate the revered national award ceremony. Dr. Nkrumah established this national award scheme with a view to honoring people and institutions that have distinguished themselves in service and sacrifice to propel Ghana's growth and development. Mr. President, our nation's founder Kwame Nkrumah did not intend for the national award scheme to honor criminality by cleverly sprinkling and sandwiching a few meritorious awardees among nation records.
Okay, so true state of the nation address no, and also on titiye kakra, and aba no. Na empenifo mienu na atranse anwumrem no mbetwetwe nkomo Awal Mohammed a member of the MPP's communication team and chairman Bismarck Abobiaite or NDC chairman or member NDC chairman yawa so West Wogon and was a member national communication team penifo mienu and am no more ebetwetwe nkomo but since na Parliament of Ghana and so a tweety yeah almost so the akwakoto on Facebook page was say former MP Old Tafo Ewukumase Honorable Dr. Usefriye Akoto Wainya Media Tafo baby papa na e Vincent Asifu abedi na de no say papa Ainya Media mana busuafo nyina hyeden ene na manyuku MPP 4 na busuafo nyina ya ma obi a hyeden enti saa na etie eno no Chairman Majo
Mejo so
na ho ti say
nyame adom
me hu wache wo
na me wo
me
wo pa
I was so West Wogon ti say
I was so West Wogon dey
hey na o ho na ese na mfo na mfo no na mfo na ti esimu no hey edio say o ho e fa ti say John Dumelo ne akwe ni say Fred Miama chama za owa
emta
o o sa e baba nguru bum e o sa Awal
Nana
net say
nyame ado
e be nyame ase eh na chama ho na enye children sa enye children sa hey anyway nyame ti ase beda mo asese nwumire mo nya ho adaje a ye ba betwetwe nkomo de afa Ghana ho na sedia medical yaka no the state of the nation versus the true state of the nation address. Okay, chama mo na mo de the true state no aba true state
I don't know what omientie the bad state answer na your true state.
Say no de abadada.
You know they are say wo.
Ya ka ho asem dada.
I appreciate that.
It is here.
Also who the true state.
Ya ka ho asem. Na enye true state of the nation address. What is it?
Yo. Nana ya ukasi meda wase na machia Peace FM eti4 Ghana hani ewiase afana nyina na machia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Obontoa ewa Ashanti region na ni aid Madam Joyce Muftari edi abetu dwa se nyame ya adomo a ochena exactly 1 p.m. Ura John Dramani Mahama de ninkrata ebeko party headquarters edi akoma mpanyefo krata obejira so edi ewi ni biom as our next presidential candidate for the 2024 enti be obia mechia no na menchia ura ase dunketia ene jumadin ni jumason a oyeye ewo UPS auditorium ho no NDC for ye ni so enti mechia no na machia mpanyimfo mo headquarters ni nyina wona oboaye maya timi enya the true state of the nation Ghana no baby omo bia mechia womo nana yawo asem bia nokura wom enti asem bia obi beka no nokura wom ena tro so wom na yenim se nana do dango Akufo-Addo eni Dr. Bawumia MPP aban yi de bia omo pese omo tu mfuturo egu Ghana fo ani so omo hu se eye red pa no ma kan cho se eye black red ink akem so mbe kanu kra chire o man Ghana pa de akoye ti se akukojun so na ene NDC emra yen president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo edi na do December 2 dwa a wo pa kire se enu na ye Ghana ye pempenso a ye dru o kan wie ye uti de si wo parliament wona won share aban bia ase a ye from civil society organizations bebre akasa say to the best of their knowledge and to the best of me Bismarck my knowledge likewise you Nana Yaokesi listening to us today ubenhu pefe say almighty bia ye president ko tu dwa no na enkoyi omai bia tibia no ejina ubotom Nana Yaw menim baby a ubotom udu sabo mu a menim say pafu say flat uko oyire ko dwomu a menim reporter or the brew but the true state of the nation uko mokola anase uko abosokai spare parts dealers no ho a they will tell you Nana Yaw kasi meni wo kasa sisi yi aduane bo ayedin Nana Yaw kasi 2016 a ye free abemu emo 5 kilos the 25 cedis a ye nyina ye tobi dibi ye dibi che since ya say emo 5 kilos no ko edom sisi a this okuta 185 cedis. That is the true state.
Emo 5 kilos.
Yes.
Emo bay. A range from 60 to 100. Yes, I'm telling you 5 kilos. Yeah.
Unko dom ebi a you can report to man.
David, me Saturday we are Saturday me am.
Edi emo na auto.
Me koto Gino.
Who koto Gino?
It's one of the most expensive.
I'm not sure. Share.
Why are you not sure? I'm telling you the truth. No. But be any who are Ghana and more 5 kilos 150. And yes sir.
Mami ka asem nchiro.
Pacho miji.
O si Gino na okoto ya.
I was say hwiboako.
Sahi. Share.
I na osre.
Mami ka asem nchiro.
Me chiro be am koto.
Mami ka asem nchiro. Eni da me Bismarck eni da na mi wo mi krum. Shai Osudoku local rice 5 kilos 95 cedis.
There
Local rice.
Shai Osudoku.
Yes. Enida. Local rice 5 kilos 95 cedis. And I don't know the Gino you are talking about. Nana Yaokasi. Kenki.
Chamana ite.
Kenki Nana Yaokasi. Kenki ana uto 1 CD. Uto 2 o meno. Says ya Kenki. Range between 4 CDs to 5 CDs. Kenki. That is the real state of the nation. Ye can wasem. Nana Yaw, ye bua konta wo man yi sikasem ho a. Ye no na bua me hu president and as ministers, economic management team. So omo abo ho modi and as omo modi. Na memma short statistics. Na when we say Nana Addo ba ye no wa nye sika pa. Nanso we misuse scano. That is the true state of the nation. Nana Yaokasi taxes to ayeji nidia amanonifo di cheyen up to 2022 December. Nana Addo ni na buy MPP Dr. Bawumia omwanya 383 billion. And omutako bo busia ye ka omubusi omubo nyina boy ye di bo mu no 455 billion totally. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo up to December 2022 sika abefa Nana Addo nsem wo meyi mu 820 billion Ghana cedis. the true state of the nation is a ko hwe we nyina mu no saa sika we no de na na do timi di infrastructure o si wa ye kwan wa ye we only 1.6. That is the true state of the nation. Nana. Unim. Oman we are ye wo mu no. Ye wo susudua bebria. Ye de hwe oman no modembo. Na saa susudua no eboa ye me hu say aban bi ti say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban a o si obeye one district one factory. One district one factory dwumedi a was say increase your manufacturing. Near Timmy Danny Yamani, near DB Kwama noni, near Yaman on Isika Dibe Boa May. Mini Wukasa Sisiano, Nanayao, a Bayer Mobose manufacturing. NDC Eko, ni growth, a Peja Nimu 7.9, 2016, a Dijan and Adono, says Yamini Wukaseno, Akodru 4.5, meaning that over 3.4 reduction. And the question I hear Bisani say, the impact, a dear impact in Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo one district one factory, a debor me. So called your culture true state of the nation. Say factories say this say now we see.
Or no can state or the monamoka true state. Or
no, so no see okay truth. Ni truth to no chere say we're increasing manufacturing, but in the otherwise no. The only truth to the lies, and to me, using the truth is the lie I'm referring to. Nana Addo reduce your manufacturing growth from 7.9 to 4.5. And to me, Bissau, Boyani and Bisa are buying say one district, one factory. No, him. I am very much concerned about that. Construction, say ye see dine, ye see bridges, ye anything civil construction. And this year free abem nana na enyini 8.4%. Says Yamini Wuka say above from 4.2. And to be beside say a dear nasi. Our president will say why ye nyama bibria okano ye construction growth everything has shrinking. That is the true state of the nation. Sa dear no enko ye eno nene a national chairman Uru of Swampofo, a calm one.
Hey, bra, when national chairman, you general mosquito.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I know from move and chairman.
Hey, yeah, he will switch it. Who's up on the
support to another?
The true state of the nation. And now, yen papa, I say, don't get the idea too. And yow, no, agriculture. Ebuapa ebiade boa ye den aye kan a almost planting for food and job ye free so no agriculture nyini ye agriculture nyini ye 2.7% na ka yedim say planting for food and job bad ya na ka timi bru 5% kura na ka ye mini wukasa sesia mpempren ya ye wo mu yi agriculture growth 0.7%. Enti ye bisa Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say planting for food and job no dear na diaba eduane bo ayedi nana ya maybe say so de ufiri bu no ho ba bia na
me free ahafo
me pa cho na bro one sack bottle back fa bottle kese pa no tintin no enya nketua no nya 50 kilos de bi de ye wi ana ye di bia so so apamo ano de che no na ye to de say 2016 na ye to de say
menkai
onkai wo na ye 170 Ghana cedis.
Any stable
na ye 170 Ghana cedis. Says Yamini Wuka say 900 Ghana cedis. That is the true state of our agriculture sector. Eduane boa eden ayedin. That is the truth.
But normally so broni and free baby abetono.
Ose.
Any stable price.
Etina me bisa e hono because price na me dey.
Yeah, one day say hono here 600.
Uhore 600. Na say me bisa wo so to bi say o ye dey na onya right.
Me nka say me ntobi.
Wo so wunim. Etu ye dey na onya.
Time no na wo bisa na so wunim.
Okay. Obisa me say 2016.
Yes.
Na bro na say menkai. Man ka say me say menkai. Yes anam kai.
Na say
na wo say si aye na me say o. Eno ya na ejina ba bia wo beto no.
Enti ba bia wo to no dey 600. Yeah, the radius from 170 cities to 600 crown.
Oh, Cassandra, was a metia, me mamu, me can't. One hour,
who are dancing? Eti baby, I said, your child who did the dance, you know, you betcha.
You,
Nana,
Chairman.
Many who can say, I know. I buy a cow, my brew, a guhua, my I chilimaye barbitria. From 2016 up to now, from 120 billion to 600 billion. Your debt to GDP, NDC, your JAMA, 56%. Says you could do 103%. They just all mine headache at it up and some. That is the true state of the nation. No maya minu ka say yentimin tria your interest. Even bonda yen nananu mu life saving. Maka say ska obudi esi say omu kwa omu jemu a omu dibe didi kakra no. Nanado say interest no ntimi ntua enti no oto omu interest no anase omu nsehu na oso omu nya na edi to edro no oto asheda 20 years 30 years 15 years 7 years as an awetua.
Interesting.
From now ebinum die
our patron
from now I mean we can say obi die 2037 ebimu die 25 years ahead. How can the person survive? That is the true state of the nation. Enti na ema mi no omo akwa homijim to say a former chief justice, renowned personality, Otimiko Jina Ministry of Finance, Aminu Oko Esoko Piketty, I draw the attention of finance minister and the president to the fact that debt restructuring, no, that is the state of Ghana. Ebin Sida. Nana Yagazi. You can't see about IMF. MPP for say, hey, and this in Oma call IMF. You need more memo. You call your 2019 IMF for you almost say free Ghana so. Share baby I baby drew. Ah, yeah, call IMF call Pacho. MPP for Nina, including me brother Yotie. Said there is no way some call IMF because they have better managers of the economy. But rather they have mismanagement economic team. Eno mo abe bubu bibia ase bibia. Nana ya ka se meni wu kasa sisi e. Emprempren ya yewu sisi e. Ghana ye ko IMF. O minor titia pansam to extend IMF catch there say ye local people a o mo ato bond. Say anko o mo ho anko sakra ekwan ye befa so etua o mo na enya de o mbehwe in the first place. So they have to do debt restructuring against the will of the ordinary Ghanaian. Initially, no more by force. Emrenim for BEM, we say optional. We more subject to that debt restructuring. No, we interest also no. I have watched this is here. Any ministry no. That is the real state of the country Ghana we find ourselves. And I can say, you one is an army. IMF. Ananado Johnny Kotwa ko down wo so omwa wo mo ayam fo hwe nanado no sinanado COVID-19 ba ye nim se yare nanso sika ba mu na sa sika na ba mu no Ghana ye busu e ba ye nko ye gi ye from mia bebre ye ka bo mu no ye 30 billion cedis sa sika no ayam fo timi ka kire nanado se ni na ban se eh sa sika no ho ekwan am fa so di no emfa kwan so enti meyenye auditing na yehu kwa mu fa so di 30 billion no ansana se ye bebremu bibia ya bremu enumu ene ekoye audit of COVID-19 share dummy reporter auditor general the buy because auditor general want me fa bibia nsie because this year IMF for wo mu ani tua ansana wo mu bisa wo mu di report to buy na ya okazi ye nyina ye bobo ho enumu Emma buying catching auditor general say oni kwan po so the report no ba be tu dwama Ghana for ya kan bi e da no na do dango akufo ado call mrase bedwem ne enim say omo this boni di oman sika over 25 billion and over no nanka ye papa na do dango akufo ado be ka omo enim kura pa na do dango akufo ado call ye memia okoka kire parliament say COVID-19 sika no audit report no dey capture you the ankan obi anye boni bia it is very bad nanado these things no waya sɛ n'abɛn mu mpanyinfoɔ di bɔnne a na state institutions identify the rot a na Nana Addo Dankwa as your president a ɔbɛka sɛ okay and your police BNI national security mu investigate no na ɔno aba abɛ clean nkɔfoɔ no ti Nana Addo ka sɛ bɔnne bi eni hɔ a wo sɛ ɔyɛ police ni adeɛ na ɔkɔ investigate yɛ wɔ ɔmɛ yi mu ɛna bust wɔn di gas petrol kɔfra oil diesel wɔn tɔn ma wɔn ho report to buy a ɔsɛ nipa yɛtwe nipa fam no Nana Addo clear wɔn PDS you can talk about catch for seat ɛyɛ saa na ɔman no ni die nya dɛ ɛmma yɛ ho the true state of the nation no ɛno nɛnɛ yɛdi tu dwa no na uni bibi yɛn papa Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo waka nsɛm bebree but ne nyinaa no ebi wɔ hɔ a yɛde akyɛ Ghanafoɔ momfa kyɛ Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo hwɛ COVID-19 baayɛ Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ Ghanafoɔ me nim how economy ɛsɛyɛ a me nim how a me mismanagement economic team no ɔmo di saa economy no bɛba life enti mamu nsoro yɛnhwɛ nipa na ɔmo bɛwu no yɛkɔ bɔɔl busua parliament ma ne kwan bɔɔl busua ɔmo bɛ di sika no wɔ election time ɛkyekyɛ no wɔ table so ɛna ɔman no akɔ ahonyam enti Nana Addo bɛka kyerɛ sɛ ɔtumi save economy a will you trust him it's a scam sɛ Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛbɛka kyerɛ sɛ me Messi agenda 1111 hospitals under COVID-19 because COVID-19 scan no ebi na cause you be abesi where is the agenda 111 yes come the 88 regional district hospitals our cancer oba abesi with the 30 billion of COVID the bill no they go see say scam these are the things ye talk ye kasa fa ho nana so wo man mu na otwe mienu etwa mu minister of health any government president himself say globally vaccines are the one kwala measles near fire any those things are you kwala between 1 to 5 years or so or more a short to war man from September October 2022 yedi anu gu mu kwala be wu na do be ka kire say globally vaccines are short nanso yenko hwe a Nigeria for the any akwa sebi e dia bagana bisa say ka global Nigeria are they not part of global economy Nigeria is part of global economy enti womu ni ndi ni yie womu ndi nu kura nkyere yei womu ma enidie emma Ghana fo won ti say Ghana fo because to abama obi na okotra akonwa so na okukuru bibia no dey abegu so with the knowledge say ebia onindie wo form a some of us will continue to identify some of these things and set the parameters right because your mind
okay
na den yebu
mate
nana mimraso
mema 15 minutes why 20 minutes
so
and the next 5 minutes a day ni no me won sem ba ko mienu bia maybe sa wansa na awal so abam
okay
say e kwan da ho dia na se metimi abisa na
you there ye can say this country no there your chairman ora I say look at here can say the country state down no and it has to be anyhow
okay me hwe mo press statement na mo de tu dwa no mu I say ladies and gentlemen, the NDC believes institutions must work and the standards must even be higher for independent constitutional bodies that are legally clothed with independence to work independently. This is why we in the NDC maintain that the Electoral Commission must abandon its intransigence and listen to wise counsel in order to save Ghana's democracy. Now, easy so the of our state or the nation address on me. Na easy Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo call parliament.
Tamo ano okasa no. Na easy edi mra call parliament a emwa me no mienu ye kanko as or mine. So what but he kept quiet on it. So the true state of the nation, Electoral Commission of Ghana kan. Says ya meni wo ka say Electoral Commission di mra call parliament kyerɛ sɛ gise wo unya Ghana card sɛ wonya registered voter if you are even old registered voter for you to be confirmed to vote in the next election, you know, you must prove with Ghana card.
We are old registered.
We are old register.
No, they have not said that.
Listen. The old register now, yeah, omudi year election 2020. I can't ya omu yeah no. The database of the EC is not used for any purpose. Sa card no to me used for anything. Udi akọ bank bi mo majida. It is not even part of our database. It's just for election. Enu omudi mrafufuro ko se jisa mi nu mienu yekuta Ghana card as an yetimia atu aba wo meyimu. Meanwhile no state institution to say national identification authority wọ́n sọ wọ́n register Ghana for nyina enya card no wọ́n nyẹ wọ́n adwuma majority of Ghanaians enya wọ́n card. Election too is a right, nobody can take it from you. And as a president, what do? You have to resource the institutions to make sure that the card is available like the way in July 2020 COVID omu pushi ye ko register ye ko to aba no omu ye ni sa na Ghana ni bia be nya card, you don't have any problem with that. But the card is in short supply and you cannot use it against Ghana. Minu kasa se sia uko Ashanti region. Me na maybe say a question where your time na wie enti me conclude uko Ashanti region East region se sia omu ye premium service and omu di running a system no ho e register MPP people in their stronghold. Go to voter region and go and see the number of people in a constituency. Only 40% are or more attaining the voting age, including existing voters. 40% in a constituency pen or mukuta national identification card.
All right.
Or ECOWAS card. How can you use?
Where in your time, Nibia? I remember the Ametra me the question. It way a question and answer said.
Yes, sir.
O church a domestic debt exchange program no more. Oka yawa say. Obi aye adwuma pon ni sika anka obedi de ho kakra na ade aban abon bo se ontua aban se ontua oni bi yes o je se bi kwa na ho ontua oni bi enti o man some years ni ade be se mi hu se yekoto aba 2024 na se nyame bo NDC na se mu wi ni sa debt arrangement na se sia aban we aye no mo be yende.
Thank you. That is why question we enu na chere say abanse san ehun hia for the ordinary Ghanaian to have confidence in the economy, for investors to have confidence in the economy. Ye ba yembe say sika rough sika omo ase no rough and then the abedru baby abedru ya common interest to a bondholder aye problem amaye hwe nana yawo inyama bi wo ho a e wo say ye hwe
enko achiri
hwe aban yi
to my question is a direct one.
No, me catch you. Me tell you, ye ba, ye be ya, ye beti me tuya omo a yen fa omo kodru 130 2035 ni ade.
Chairman tie, asma me bisa won say. E say aban any domestic debtors aye arrangement ni nyina wo ho. Ha o ma conclude bibia fine any ade. And as see am kan say arrangement no enye papa.
Eye nimika to be aware for.
Masem bisa ne say. Yeah, to about December 7th, 2024. Then this be the next government. So arrangement are buying any debtors na ECC ano. Mo be any den.
The be any say that and say I mean you can say the ban or say and you go back to their former agreement. Be bonds them. So what you say. And you can only get there if you have the money to pay them. This is what we will do to freeze the system, to freeze, give larger fiscal space to be able to do that. So what you say? Some ministers are who do what sign womu Flagstaff House or moon infaswa ye bo mu kano ye tiswa ye besi whisker. Share Keta port or mukazo besi Keta port Keta. Ye nyansi port to know for the past 6 years managing director or who ye Trianica. Dear no manage ye ba sasikano ebeboa me de si loopholes. Share uko ni presidency. Apart from ministers in fuel or motion ade no any expenditure I say want so ye car na fe dey increase no ye ba ni nyina we will realign those things and we will save money to be able to pay some of these petty things.
So I just want to know say arrangement now say mo be di so ana mo be
yeah, me catch you say sika na any on the arrangement yaba and they are not prepared to freeze the fiscal space. Enti ye ba ye the arrangement be gugu ho a ye be save sika. So unyesika, you can cancel the agreement today. So what you ask here? Say who need youth ambassador for diaspora affairs of Flagstaff House. Who be say whisker.
Chama, Mate me da say, home.
So what you ask here?
Mate.
Appointment to be a who here diaspora church mobilization officer.
Me ma on fa me time no. Dem de ma on where you swear we Chama na Bobia ite Jakasa. Numsio Elizama manizio. Chama num this special eyes. Yeah, the special eyes abesi we num be na Chairman Besmaka Bobia ite. Oh yeah, 20 minutes. Me come say 20, but we are now 23 minutes, and I may so me engage you for 5 minutes. Now, Awal Mohammed. Awal. The State of the Nation versus the True State of the Nation address.
Nana Midasi, Maminchia, Yetia Fonina, na Ming Casa Midasi pa for this opportunity.
Maybe also so no. The union the time I made my union na me de emao. 12 minutes past 9. Non kron apa usima edu bienu according to my studio watch. Also so 15 minutes.
Okay. What is by
a time near media?
Okay, matter. State of the Nation's address. Yeah, the barrier in any democratic state. The opposition etimi at the true state of the nation eba omonso echirichiri mu most of the time. So na enyami wanwa there wanwa kakra about this one and say dey minim pa ne say over the years say President Beka State of the Nation's address actually within days 3-4 days now the leadership in parliament abe address the true state of the nation's address na omode contrary views, contrary facts na oma fact check the president na omo aka normal omo feel say ampa president nanka was waka went me anka. So the me wanwa ba ko ne say minim say bia say ne kan say omo sesa omo color TV akofa black and white na omo engine di say the current leadership in parliament ebetimi address the true state of the nation's address there and yes chairman namu enye, and it took them more than a week for them to really come out with this. Intina minim say omo banona omo air prepare pa because there's no standard data I can say mo ba address the true state of the nation's address. Intina minim say omo bano pabene pa omo bano mememu na omo the facts figures aba na omo the disprove the president Tama Patricia Frame or Mami topic or can say true state so me konya the BTA honorable Asidun Kitia but me could read the 19-page document now or the buy I read everything. Me read we and me sign call my chi Eskimo ehwe no mama kumi bi Emma in conclusion no man who be before bia
one who be before man
who be
any one kind because me so kind 19-page document no man who niam bebre wo ma me mpokra me hu ye bi wo na me ye ma hye me pa
me say man who be before bia omo aka omo nkan ni bi da in this country. From 2017 to today, me who be before bia omo kan wo ho a na omo nkan no e wo man yumo. Ade ba kun so a me hu ye ni say me hu say a rehash of all the problems are your oman mu president na mu admit say the economy is in challenges. The economy at a point in time President Cracker said the economy is in crisis. It me hu say ampa omo ehweye na omo rehash your problems no me kan no me duru ba bi me hu say yenye no to say me na ma borrow former President Mahama West bi o kan say a purposeless lamentations nkoana me hu ye ewo ade no mu esan say I did not see a single alternative enu ntina enya me wanwa say obisa chairman say a day foforo no be ba ko pe na obisa no wantimi aya no o say o ye be free space no na discover so wo hwe sika e ditwa edema office of government machinery it cannot even be up to 10%. Yom fa ni nyina nko yeah, the debt restructuring, it cannot be even up to 10% of the amount of money. Yeah, they be quite your friends saying debt. So how do you freeze that? And not sure how clueless the NDC is in terms of a governance of this country. They namely say true state of the nation. So bana what can say or can you say? Nanso ye hwemu no ye say. Eto mo che no na yenim se sa na wo beba beye. Na wo bana normal na wo kan from 2017 up to eneno. And na wo guso a wo kan. It should tell you that you're not really prepared enough. And our party chairman grant air address. Adeba Kwamukaya Esrene said, and I've been hearing this over the time. Say you're running a very bigger government than any other government.
That's no correct.
That is a palpable lie. Your ministers are running your 86 ministers. Former President Mahama echo 84 ministers. 84 ministers now 10 regions. 86 ministers, you 16 regions. For the first time, you need a deputy regional minister in all the 16 regions. So we can say you're running a bigger government than any other. Ebiana Uka first 4 years. First 4 years, the catcher will say we are in a hurry. And after 4 years, you're government.
So you are no more in a hurry.
Yeah, because you see, at a point in time, we felt that we are really challenged. The economy is challenged. Young cut the number of ministerial ministers. We cut the ministers by 86. 86 in the time and now you were running 84 with 10 regional ministers. We're running 86 with 16 regional ministers. So we strike we 6 regional ministers in Ifrimwa. We're running a leaner government than that of Mahama. We 6 in Ifriswa. The regional ministers and now 10 now. And we're running a leaner government than his. By 2. And no no correct. But these are things that Omar rehashi a dear tomb ama obiafa to the extent that even our own MPP people are even talking about it. Office of Government Machinery. We've been saying this the upteenth time. Okra correction our own penny. You have Ghana East Commission there. You have a friend saying a Maslock. A Office of Government Machinery. You have Office of Vice President. You have about 7 institutions under the Office of Government Machinery. And the HSK call Government Office of Government Machinery. They are the boncrophobia cry count. But you will still hear the NDC people talk about it. To the extent that Mr. Kojobon Sukreka say Oba Abusia Biaro di Bako Bekotra. Was on the Oberani Bibre. We are not or the Abusia Bia region Bia or the Nipabako Bekokot now. You can be specifically about roads. What I was listing, na me ti omo na me jidisanka. Ombebana you can say ya 11,000. You can say ya 11,970 something kilometers of road. Sana ya kan. You can we you know. You sign a day omo de no ebe kan say under the NDC for 8 years no. Omo aye only 4,636. You didn't chemuni nyina e buy. Omo buy omo see the present kind no oboa. Then so omo kan the baby I said saying it here. But here no we released a 256 document on every single road I in this country. Every single road. Bo baby out here na me call break and na chiro e kwan aya ye owo. It's in that document.
But some roads are okay. Jira mosquito say. Enya kwan foforo amoyi. Eye kwan da hodada. Na patch bini ade kakra wo maya until you cannot say maya kwan. So the omu here 4,000
including gutters
because ye che no ye che akwan no mako and miensa highway Department of Federal Roads and urban roads. Ye can time a NDC ewa ban no omu ye 581 kilometers of highway roads. We 1,613 kilometers of feeder roads. We 2,442 kilometers of urban roads. 1,506 highway. 7,102 feeder roads. And 3,352 in Tokabumwa. 11,974. What I expect and they say anka wo ba yes omo the true state no ba no ma be kan say ampa mitesa asedun keteka so omo discuss say na yeye na anka waka say omo discuss say na yeye no these are the roads omo ye na wachirim na ampa na yehu say ampa yes mo the true state na buy but o ka say oboa on kan hwe just saying say nipa no boa no you have not said anything again. What the debt to GDP ratio about? And again, United States, the debt to GDP ratio is around 93%.
Also 103.
Yes, that is institutions in United the account. Institutional debt in United the account. Time I 56 na institutional debt in account. So that is the difference. But we institutional debt in the free war a 93%. So young fan kokra, young fan kosa, young fan ko even 103 now.
60 crash still way high.
Yes. Tama President Kufuor Kono. Now 26.7%. Udi free 26.7 equal 56%. See 27 over 50% in our account. Say ene the who kanokrana from 56 to 93 is about 30% in the account. He was talking about growth in Nekeka home. It is just incongruous. So better will be better now, baby. I can say economy will grow at this, until grow at this. The size of the economy is saying that time, and the size in it is saying that's very important. So be ekuta kiosk be your baby. Na utiminya mfasuo emanu broso na when your growth of 100%. No be kuta. Baby to say Melcom. It me ABM enya even 2% interest growth. Melcom esuchen eho. That's the difference. What is the size of the economy today? What was the size then? And then also Ghana is one of the biggest economies in the world in Africa today. It is the 8th biggest economy in Africa today. Because it's a big economy now man can say. And it's a highly indebted poor country, it's a highly distressed country. Debt distress.
Junk.
Yeah, friends say Nenso that is it. But time ye fire no President Kufuor fire no. Na Ghana highly indebted poor country. Ye here ye brubro ye ntimi ntua ye hwaka. But where the entisa you see here etimi etu ye kanishada economy betumi gina ne nan so.
What's the difference?
Oh, where was it?
Difference the kokosia ne say.
Brubro mi ntimi ntua me hwaka kra.
O scan gas here ma da ne tuaka.
But where the was it? Say edru say me tusha da kakra bi a metimi atua me ho aka
woni sika no wase abesa
kosia na wo facha me kra nye ye be wan facha me a mentimi nya me ho hwe we dey say that be yan fan tusha da ye tusha da ye betimi aye and we have seen results even today because at least rating agencies now mo kan so mo nyina rate a junk
no.
There are some just about 2 weeks ago one of the rating agencies said there is a stable outlook. Osha your friends saying inflation a 354 to 52. Even last year before sir
more by 15.
There be 15. Yes, you find 15. What is 15 I found no. Not what were the factors they call 15. Today what is the factors? One of the spillover effect of your friends say COVID-19. Inflation.
Shipping boy.
US went to 40%, 40-year high.
Because
UK went to 40 years high.
Recklessly.
Chairman,
when you spend recklessly, inflation will
Chairman, Chairman, Okasa not to them here. There be on cast up more. On cast up more. Now them ones are force. Jaisa, Manenkasa.
Is your foul be?
On my to the extent that maybe to say Turkey went to around 90%.
Show Cheney and Nessin you foul.
So and no and am I bedroom. I said you can check her BB. There will be a fully blown response by the General Secretary of the party. You the release grabber 80 by Ochena Ubeti a fully blown response. But where they are just into home. Okay, BB said almost time in 2016 the interest rate was 25%. My goodness. Now policy rate is saying 25.5%. How can interest rate average 25%? Can you imagine this? And Trono Wachano admitting Trono first. And Sana Sabia Ubisa na Yachrim.
Media minim the open.
Me say admitting Trono because even in 2016, before we came, now policy rate was 25.5%. Now average lending rate was around 39-40% in this country. You buy a shoe to at the end of 13%. And the average lending rate came to 16%. 16. One of the Bank of Ghana to really help your friends say inflation, and they say raise the policy rate now. I don't know why it's free 13%. I bedrew baby I drew knee, and this is rational. But this was the way we were managing the economy. So say mu kwatna hona mu twitwa twantro sabia e bedru baby ne ebeba ne point out the moye o say o can bibi say we ye premium service e wa Ashanti region. Can you imagine this? Nana premium service no Ghana card for ye no Ashanti ne nkwa na ye no.
Yes.
Can you imagine this lie? I didn't cry almost starting cry ha. And Krahamuna we winning elections, the last elections you won here. So I had almost started premium service. But she and try we was say easy omo card didn't even koye bibia. You passed the law in 2011. I can say the only document a bit me approve nationality is the Ghana card. That law was passed when you were in government in 2011.
It's a total lie. Bring that law here.
Bring
that law here.
Nana. This is a bigger platform.
I'm saying bring the law here. Bring that document.
No, Emrana yedi Ghana card Emrano. And no was passed in 2011. And in the law no say the only thing I bet me approve your first nationality is Ghana card.
At what time?
Chairman. No,
me be say David.
Chairman, no. Na say also kasa na ohwe mani.
Ubomi onu ohwe mi mani.
Ubomi dia ma krasi.
David onu ohwe mi mani. Nana yawo.
Oh yes submission not how. But one kasa. Nya botre why? You body.
So and the Ghana card koye prove nationality a crime in this country because mujidi say baby I started in 92 elections no. Yen twas one copy mene. Me and Sankra, we shouldn't even grow. 72 ye buy no say me nua kuma na mabegina ho say o me nua no nti an register na ya register no. And ya bedru baby a nipa over 90% of Ghanaians ekuta Ghana card. Over 90% per the records are available. 90% over 90% of Ghanaians kuta Ghana card. Omo kuta Ghana card ene. We eligible only 2.5 million. And no crown 15 to echo. It no say enkwala be bring a womb. It will more beba can't even register no not even up to 1 million.
Okay.
But still was it chinchina yenye na obi mbegina and the others say we minimum no ntienye no ade no Ghana card no almost say by next year because he releases the amount. Sikano has been released. Almost say by the close of the year no na omatimi register Ghanaian bia o pese register no because enye obia mini obia up to now say onkoye Ghana card nkra go hia ene ye wie Ghana card ni wia. I know people who will not even go and register with the EC because nipa bebre omu dey voter ID card almost say omu koji because omu dey transactions in the banks. Jehovah Witness omu nto about.
All right. Mama me say a question ba ko mienu bi. Say dem ya unua na mama nya wososo enti no. Ujiri say sansan wa o kan sisi e. Send this pa na tie akunya so na nema aye te say dey ayi. Eno o mo kan de o kan ya ka ba jato.
Yes, because that's the only option. Only option for be there. Debt exchange, you know. You start here, no. There's no single alternative in NDC to buy. The only thing I to force any microphone you can say, you have time to do a lot of consultation. That was the only thing they said. That was the only thing. The no. So the we are on right track. Jejina, ye nice wa ye koni torting because anka ye ya. There is no way IMF will even allow us for a bailout. Anka ye nya bailout no because omo can say yen hwe kwan a betimi afa so a make your debt sustainable. Any who said the best way is to do your friends say debt sustainability analysis. Any who say yen debt exchange and obi bi any how can say debt exchange nya depa I ain't been my economy in summer. So the American just on the right track because there is no single alternative from the opposition. You remember Tama now Tama former President Mahama Ekbeka said Manaka don't pay. Yeah, the superior arguments by
Obi manage economy. Waka I'm a wiase nya ate nipa no or incompetent or bon onya ade. But onya ade no kra no policy rate na gina 25%. Onya ade no interest rate na enye 40-45% said etie eni.
It was around 40%.
That there.
Interest rate in 2016.
No. It was 29.5 between 29.5 and 32 then. You can check.
Yes.
Okay. But now they could do 40-45%. Nipa nya de kra na wo say onya de wasan. Inflation ojan 15.4. Run it down to the nearest 100 or 15. Okay. Ojan 15. Wo na wo so ya de ene. Wo de mi akwa could do 52. Di enti na say menji we no momundi na menji wo na menji wo ni.
Yeah, my 8 years. Within the 8 years, you started at policy rate and so ebaya be do 13.5%. It do 13.5% now. Carl Bank is 16% interest. Best in over 30 years in this country. Edru baby a yeko ahunye him.
Are OGB na because Okaika Bank there.
Yes, because at that time not me share even the West omo mu higher was GCB. Baby me they had 23%. GCB that was the highest. They had 23%. That's where I bank. But me share ni na ye no ye drew baby a said me di kan no inflation the outgrowth of COVID-19 country bia. Oman bia to the extent that even Cote d'Ivoire do omu twa empoano kran. Omu from 0.2% to 4%, which is a 400% increment in inflation for the first time in their history. And now UK, US almost walk a 40-year high in any account. It you do baby no. The rational thing to do in any country is to policy rate. It's one of the reasons it do baby na dollar elbow pounds cra because at a point in time US felt that I was almost raising on policy rate. They raised the policy rate $1 in your holding. It Yensu who said the best thing is to raise the policy rate. You raise it, and there is relative stability with the CD. Relative stability, at least for more than 2 months, I depreciate by 0.9%. It should tell you that just a measure to bring back the economy into life. Eti enye ono ne dia no dum so keke eti mima economy no ekoye worse we dey a pandemic ye wiase nyina ena ye nyina yakọ ahunhie mu a ene countries atwa ehu ehie nyina ekọ IMF. Cote d'Ivoire ekoje 2.66% billion. Benin just 600 million. Togo almost started cry negotiation almost by the end of this year no almost call IMF for bailout. It should tell you that indeed we're on the right track. It is because the no enya de pa on try the obit me no obisa chairman or the fafa baby no on tiase no
mate also time no aso enti also so home na enom special ice natural mineral water na the amount man Sadat
champion ana
man Sadat
champion ana
that is a
na nyamia do ma hode ho
amanfo kasa pa amanso ma yede
na enkomo na yede wase ho na ukọ ase ho no mo pa ase obi the message beto ho no obi so akopi a repaste na to kana oh, they don't see somebody's message. Na yesha se dia na amisko spelele kaswa me message na me de sha so say AK how akum to aso or see in fact NDC so called true state of the nation address no making kind no a waste of time. Enfaso bia any so a waste of time pa or say enchia enkoma won manyafo me so akum sin any won manyafo Justin Amerigodas and Central Regional Minister Master Planner Junior Kintampo aka Kintampo BMW onunso ni die enie or say in fact ba umi akire say wɔdwene Ghana for ho pass yɛde Ghana hyɛ no sɛ obetumi aboa ama Ghana yiye wa ahwɛ sɛnea wɔde ahopepere akɔkɔpie mu wɔ kejetia ɛne adwadifo man akɔkɔdi ahyia no ɔmo kasa kyerɛ sɛ wɔdwene Ghana for ho pa na Master Planner Junior Senchia nkɔmɔ no manyamfo ni nnoi koleklote fantastic Wilberforce onso die ni sɛ hwiasanwe so o se Ghana for enim na enkane Ghana mampeni dediam so onimo sɛ Fourth Republic way eba mpuntudwuma paa dia enya de bibia betimi de ne ho akompe JDM okay fantastic na opese o kire ne say Fourth Republic way enya de obibia beti ne ho akompe JDM Nana Addo Krampo ya we say eba mpuntuo paa dia JDM wani mu obibia entimi fa ne ho enkompe no Nana Kwemu Aboaten enso edi na Blakuma Central AK Dr. Baumia is coming o se kadna when man sadat any ukriu ni nyina mechema nwumre pa na wo sha ase kranchia enkoma Professor Nana Ade Mensa CEO konfa noche aban ayarsabia o se NDC free soro eba besi form kamia kwasi dede nko a eno omo ya te se uti omo won hye dan hu point bia omo emeki na Kwemu Aboaten o se won jindi say NDC for ready for power 2024 na okay we met with about what was one na makenkan bia ma menko ase ho no ma kwasia muani ono so ni die ni wo so ho Facebook wo asaman kese wo se na ya wo chewa nwumre pa na wonu so won jindi say NDC for my ready say omo petumi na asibibi omo ye bia no omo shada omo waste omo time omo nya ready kra say omo petumi na Ghana fo so ahu omo pa Ghana fo nya ready so obeto aba edi am omo 2024 o say enchia enkoma wonumanyamfo Krekumanta incoming MP ayinsu ano na Komen Sampila 2 o say Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Baumia empenfo mayi o mani mpeso mutu franka edema MPP ni nyina we ahead of all of them ogidi so opinion no obetimi aboa Ghana pa wo se akwasi de course Kumase Dr. Baumia ekono MPP MPs ba ko de watching 80 eni di na chi a chesi we di dance so omo support opinion ni pa Valentino ni no incoming MP kolekolote wo se enchia enko emao na Michael Dovi ono nso ni die enie wo se wo chao pa na ya wanwumre wo se Peace News NDC bibia kire se omunye serious wo se friend Michael ono nso ni die no na Daniel wo kire jare ono nso ni die enie wo se True State na NDC for kan ye no na wo pese omo kire nyina ne se MPP for apo krono family and friends na yakoso amamuonum no monhwe na munjai eno a no mo pese o mo kire Daniel o kire ono so ne die eno no so di Frigan East Hospital na die eba na Usmani enso edie enioke Usmani o respond obi nti o die no me bo atra Alex 24 enso edie ni Alex 24 say JDM ni asiedu enketia enso ni omunkan hu ni say short memory na mre bi omunka kire Ghana for no Ghana for area enfie na Ghana for nye ready say ye beto abasade ama NDC na omode akwa ahokyire mu na dumso mu nso ebiem da was what the free Hamburg Germany or show the live wo Facebook Komen Sampila 2 enso edie eni Komen Sampila 2 State of the Nation address no propaganda nko a jese utia won sheda hu bi papa bia ewomu o se enchia nkomo ni manyamfo Valentino ni noi Komen Sampila 2 message ma kenkan dada keke kaswa onu nso ni die ni was what the free American Town Kenke House aka Hawaba o se NDC NJDM mopa mo betimi akope 50 billion endorsement na so nyina no enya de befa ensesa hwe en confirm amode Ghana sika yen emo mo nyina tuko Burkina no Ghana for da so kai pa enya de mama kwan na masa be say Ghana sika biem o se ne sitie bia no Dr. Baumi obewe ni aba no hands down osiko those to wonumanyam for Mavis Hawa Kumsin na Master Planner Junior Kintampo onso die madika kinkan o message ni bio wosoro hono dada piti bri maldof kwao onso die eni abrewan ko ho na o message efiri baaye o si de bia o kan say Ghana ye problem ye ba kope baako pɛ nso di ana ndc true state of the nation amosi moko kinkan yi emfaso be pa na sebi ɛwɔ so na nanado odi ka ko kinkan no ɛno togo dia no ko kinkan ana sɛ die kyɛ ndc for mu waste Ghana time keke o say Sharifa Sechere Tijani MP from Kwanta South Obeba Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia so ebeba Sharifa nie Bawumia ensu enie Alex message ma kenkan bi e wo soro hono dada ma menko ase hono na menhwe ne amenkenkan ne de okay Ras Figo enso edie ni wose na ya wo hwe wo show no wo Facebook a na ni agi show no ho pa oh Ras o message etwam ekona menhwe Ras fachem message minsan ehu biem enkenkan okay yen toa so emfa emamoa Dominic Champon enso edie no ke Dominic nso message metwam na makọ ase hono mo kakra Ankoma Foster die na madruswe Ankoma Foster di firofo ase yiribi Achimasa district osie nyina no yemfa chitapa entana na do ene na ban no echefi say omo bo adwuma pa ewo my Ghana emu was happy birthday in advance enkoma Grace Champon Buampon Begro demonstration primary school Ankoma Foster nso die no Joseph Arthur was na ya way onumanya for Bismarck also onumanya for Bismarck and some of can send another na ban omabobosia too much no was say enye no kure JDM tia aban so obobosia te sesebi nia yesesa netie no na eno no onka na sesika na wokase na nado bosia wakwakobo too much no eno abi ene die tuotu aka na ene ama bosia no akosoro sa na se ne refi a okai no Joseph Arthur ono se ne die eno no Ankoma Foster makenkan wo die Holy Danke enso edie nie osina na ya we die osrew na ubisa onumanyamfo awal say 60 regions na say no mampanyina pagya mafri 10 dako 16 no Ghana fo no amaye dodo no ebi abeka ho ana obisa na menuma die ntia ubisa saa asemi na ya usu Japan enso edie enie wo se ensema awale kan no ne kureturodo na ya usu wonso die no na makenkan JB woodway efri enswom na wo se cardinal o sere bisa onumanyamfo Bismarck say na osisese no kenki one ball ne yeto ne sen say yeto 10 cedis kra mpa ususu say no nti NDC ye alternative na ya sama obi so onumanyamfo Bismarck we no sade na answer ba ye o si no NDC never again o se enchia enkoma majority chief whip onumanyamfo Franka no dompre na Alex Tufon so de na makenkan dada Same Boache asaman kese na odi we efri ebaye o se MPP ene na ban no omani abrepa na Ghana mfonso mu omani nda ho ntro bi ne propaganda bi a NDC fo asha ase omoye no sia ma Ghana fo mu omani anda ho no mu a ebetumi aha adwen o kire mu a good for oil no MPP edi aba free SHS MPP di aba agenda 111 MPP di aba teacher for alawa MPP di aba nurse for alawa MPP edi aba na se Ghana fo mu mpewe nyina se mosa pedum so a ene na oto edi magana fo se ne sitie bia no MPP ebebreki 8 o se enchia nkomo no nyamfo makokre komante ayensu ano na payos enam hajide sojaman constituency. Okay, Same Boache onso die eno no Emmanuel onso die eni na Emmanuel udie die sebi main tumi enkan ya temdie na no more shaking nso edie ni o say yemma easy enye na dwuma wo na 2016 NDC for mo ka say easy independent nsi say na edie na asesa say ni easy na dwuma mani abra mo ka ho ensemi na last one na me de esore Manaba Steven nso edie ni was say Mr. Mosquito I said Niama IAC one time wo apu was Manaba Debbie Manaba Diena me de sorry so
okay do the sorry so no
me de sorry so no
hey man Sadat
champion ana
now watch gold and as gourmet
and I ready free
hey Sadat Chale vega kade ni enti no ntra ho je for the mo am on Facebook no mo ko esa that watch
for year bi na be di ni
hey obi a bra galam say pa no watimi abo watch e ho tija yo say mo fa camera no to say e hwe mo da to so of almost if I check no omo ja down ko ifa beza man for we watch no say abrantia wo wasi so aware kra wo say onya ware e na he watch fu e bowo hey sarki zongo beti o obati so do sika nyina bo watch ate anyway chairman
nana
let's say
hey nana
round 2 or 5 minutes but answer na obeba mu no now ka ho na mukotua sika no ma JDM no
nana no krena mi ka ho
how ka ho
Greater Accra chairman yenya kwenya ni JM kodi nkomo ena ye share ni boss Ghana fo hia no enti e kwan bia e be fa so e be boa no ma wetimi etu anamo bisa na din fa so abre o my Ghana ni NDC no ye be boa no
na some yes am anye fair to the other candidates.
No, the other candidate they also have their sponsors. We decide
no, because they more they unique and say more executives of the party. Party no man at to obey mo. That one amudi party name no. When you know, support a command papa. What's some yes, sir? Come do for Bonsu no more.
Greater Accra, Yakuta chairman 34. In Century a year no dano fiadano. A chairman 21 and a 2 sanamon. Yes, a 21 and a GG our contribution, you know, amounted to 405. It may have yes.
Uti are saying.
And no dear is undisclosed.
But Uti
me Tuebi.
But mine fair to the other candidates.
No. This world, you are asking for fairness. Fairness in itself, John Dramani Mahama, and your war, GDO wonimu. Say problems are here, cause war me no never boa. Hwɛ ebinum wɔ hɔ ɔmo adwuma asɛe a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ flag bearer. They know say John Mahama will win. Why don't you allow him to win and save your economy for your business to go up? Eti yɛn ɛyɛ nso yɛ kakra yɛ betumi di aboa owura John Dramani Mahama. Yɛyɛ sɛ nanka yɛbɛma no 500,000 Ghana cedis na ɔde afaale nyame yɛ adom a ɔkyena. Nanso nanado economy wei. Enti na yɛ short by 95,000 no. By enim say nipa bebre wo ho so a omo wo pepa say omo be support no yempa ebo ni say ochena obe faale na wa bonto anyame be di ne ho afofie na watimi abonto awie na yekoto aba eye 13th May no so e be make sure we are campaigning for him to obey wini no we wini massively
and the mo ye say ko ba say JDM enya na candidate fu bi nya nti mo betimi nya akodo
aba ye be bonto ama no oba ye be bonto ama no obi wini ye be bonto ama no but the mimi gidie woni mu no any John Dramani Mahama. That is democracy. It must be fair to everybody and you have your choice. I also have my choice by whoever emerges that person or the candidate of the party, all hands on deck to ensure that we win the 2024 John Dramani Mahama yada was say OG feso na mechia the Greater Accra constituency chairman bebre no frese omusi di omudi eba ye besa agigi na ye di akopie so ama no because e was so ofuka e was so okoda hotel enyama bebre ho so ye ni campaign team your responsibility is a burden sharing if we want the party to progress
as a monye na ka mami ka bi ni o
oze
monye ka mami ka bi ni ana
all the aspirant omo contest na ebi wa ba mi constituency kura wi o ye free party for
maso when you machi
yeah mara ka me na me receive wo
o declaration mom said why am JDM
me see ebinum so a declaration am ebinum why don't not talking about that na JM de no ho ana JDM the exceptional eso ana enso yampo ya anya de na o say ye more sinisa we need to share the burden so that ni kombe he han no atimi aye adwuma ma Ghana fo eno ana ye hwehwe na ya unim say
account 3 minutes
Dr. Baumia Kanda Mosque omuso omusi mochre Dr. Baumia etimi akọ donate Honorable Ben Abdallah zongo koko zongo coordinator
hard board
hajj board okojira na name e donate 100,000 Ghana cedi nana ya tama ye people's manifesto aye call muslims for her minua award members muslim for mu kan say omu nipa ka baby a how yes dinisie ansa na omu be fa no sometimes enyanti jm say all hospitals are aban ayaresabia no or be mosque kakra mortuary kakra e dia mayenua muslim for na baomia doctor vice president edi ye campaign ni wiase enti ebisa say upper president edi no we hu say mortuary for muslims ehu hia na food for thought
Martin awabrem
oh na 3 minutes aso
nana me kan omo kan say priorities in zongo enye
why 8 minutes cry
oh unim so omo di 58 million according to picked for cathedral
nana we are me 2 minutes okay o our
me kan omo a
train our train chairman mama 1 minute for wrap up
me see me ka sem bi a kire ye ko hwehwe mu a the most useless empty pit ever to be dug in this world in Ghana under the leadership of the MPP led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo cathedral be yon ba be seen no pit no mo etu no de fa drone e ko hwe emfa so bi ama yo 58 million Ghana cedis akoshe from ukache e ma me no say you cannot pay their bonds. It means that this government is very, very clueless. truly clueless. Okay, and my last you say, meanwhile we can depreciation of the city. He should go and check his facts. Because time I see the depreciation and Dubai 2018, and of forming 40-member committee said they should arrest the depreciation of the city. Up to December 2020, now see the depreciating meanwhile more than 54%.
Mate.
Last 2 months of 2023, a depreciated 23. This is the real state of the economy.
Mate.
I'm a business. I collapse. Binumu to Nigeria. Any Togo, I'm a business. Creating unemployment for the youth.
Nana, me can say mortuary any priority for Zongo for, and we still stand by it because so we see Nipano ehiano. Ye can be a hiawa zongo ena a hiawa. We believe that ye more education I chance a besi mochramao. Ipanetia sen na wasa we be buano. But in your time I will be woo.
Yes, I'll put 100,000.
Na say bia enyina ye G tum say e was say inya baby a obi wu a ebe krana. We can still contribute and do it. But say aban be any policy say baby a meko bia na ezongo bia no meko kwa mortuary. Even today we are against it.
Was it hospital?
It's part of the your friend say a year against yan jintum because why not? Kuma say time I work ma say na wunim. Say uko konfanocha no baby a your kra your friends and cramofo. Yeah na ye into boy. But you cannot tell us say policy towards zongo for nko a no. When you know say nipa no ko school bebre anhwe na wambeto amba ma wo etie ma no ko school wu ana akokra
eti boss na o si wo kanda no for what boss na motre na wu ya wo kanda boss in channel
matchem and I want me can say want
no da bi da wo kan ya no excuse me excuse me
no enkasa
da bi
o repeat biom
ade a wo si anya
repeat biom jai repeat biom tie chairman repeat biom o kasa not here jai o kasa not here chairman o pesade no o kasa not here onza o kasa not here
Santina me
edit say still we against
empower
chairman dey yempene chairman zongo ni jindi say ye nyina be
awal meba onza o kasa ni ye nyina tia na edi na nche say de o ka bia na no ya adwene o but a discussion and a man for so muti ofie no madwene mu dosen ye say ye to ye bono
and on go 100,000 eh
communicating to you, I'm communicating to Ghanaians and what the American no. Again, former president because say we campaign and yet because let me come see throughout be back crying here. Man say we campaign because our call voter region coca silly coca stupid no. Your friends are idea I was saying you condemn because and me because stupid I won't penny because I'm in sign.
Our road was away.
Exactly.
Peace.
But former President Mahama Timiko Kase and Krofu stupid things on social media. This is a former president.
But if
of
the
this
thing is
country.
stupid, I won't say stupid. Onka say correct.
And I work as a FD so ground penny mamenka.
There is
On penny mamenka stupid.
a prelude to that statement.
Lawyer be a way Juma Mamu Chen will be a crowd. See, you're silly because I say, oh.
Now because we have expunged that from the records.
Yes. Just to buttress let me say, or your campaign to your mama na ye din because it's a campaign at Tonsium because of cancer or bar project. I know on your project for Frubiabio. Was see the year no to us on a Diana,
Diana, my giant to
was it projects on your project for Frobia, only vision Bia Magana for.
Look at you.
Yeah, and was see about us, or see about Metro. Yeah. Me try ideas.
88 hospital move start here. Or no Baba. What is your problem?
I didn't move. Yeah.
Move but I don't know crashing. Or see all the boys who call Kuapai. What ni Pabonini? Mama Ghana for bro.
Monzaragada, Umioni na Monzaragada. Chairman Besmark Bobby Aite, I was so West Wogon, NDC chairman, and Awal Mohammed, also a member of the MPP's communication team. And I'm no to command. Patricia Sefafisha Medase, Elizabeth Jean Medase, Prince Bafo Asamoah Medase, and Samuel Apia Medawase, Henry Minka, Henry also so Medase pa Yamin Shirao, and Afi, my man Sadat. Mona Moshishe, and I'm doing Huchame. A friend na ya Kessi, wait me a friend the cardinal. Me de radiasum Jamunina, Ubia, Huyi, na Okui, Wango Amani BM, Erade, and Kayina. Amen.